The long wait is finally over. The hype will soon be eclipsed by the spectacle. The 2006 World Cup is about to commence. We know what to expect. Ingenuity, drama, heartbreak, controversy, comedy.
What on earth did he do that for?
Euphoria, instant heroes, and greatness. In a month's time, the final will be played here at Berlin's Olympic Stadium. The tournament, though, opens today as the hosts take on Costa Rica. The last time Germany entertained the world, they won it back in 1974, one of 3 World Cup triumphs.
Niemand gibt uns eine Chance, doch können wir sie dann für immer und immer. Und wir sind dann Helden für einen Tag.
Those 3 victories came as West Germany, but whether united or divided, the Germans are always a threat.
And Fahrwasser has scored! 1-0 to East Germany.
Weber has scored in the last seconds.
Beckenbauer really very heavily strapped. Well, if this was a practice match, they'd have called it dull. It's a World Cup tie, and they'll call it a disgrace.
By their own high standards, the Germans are not quite the force they once were, but they still managed to get to the final 4 years ago. Lucky draw. And if the last tournament taught us anything, it's never underestimate the power of home support. Mind you, the opening game has thrown up its fair share of surprises over the years.
Oh, they scored! Bubachov is there! Oh, and Bubachov is there!
And the Germans haven't always been the quickest out of the blocks.
Algeria have scored! Oh, it's a goal, Bellumi!
As for their opponents today, Costa Rica, well, who have they ever beaten?
Scotland had lost against rank outsiders.
Well, this is where we'll be based for the next month. Our studio overlooks the most famous landmark in Germany, the Brandenburg Gate, the place where East meets West. Welcome to the World Cup. Guten Tag und willkommen zur FIFA-Weltmeisterschaft 2006 in Deutschland. And thanks to Owen Hargreaves for that translation. Useful soul. Our panel have their uses too, although none of them, it seems, know the German for metatarsal. With us are Alan Hansen, Martin O'Neill and Alan Shearer. So here we go, the World Cup, there's nothing like it.
It is so exciting. It's definitely the biggest and best competition on the planet, but the last 3 or 4 weeks, the process has been absolutely amazing. First we had the rhetoric and lots of it, then we had the hype, then we had the frenzy. Now it's like mass hysteria, and it's understandable because England have got a genuine chance of winning this competition. Wouldn't it be great after 4.5 weeks if we turn around and say this has been the best of the lot?
I thought you were going to say, wouldn't it be great if England won?
That comes later. But after 4.5 weeks, we turn around and say this is the biggest and best of the lot, not only off the pitch, but more importantly on the pitch.
What are you looking for in this World Cup, Martin?
Well, it's every player's dream really to play well in the World Cup. I had this dream way back in 1982. I don't know how old you were then at that stage, you know. But this dream beforehand, where I was going
He
to
was
be.
30.
I was going to
1982.
be. He's interrupted
I was
already.
a lot younger than you two anyway, put it that way.
Well, that's true. And I was going to be brilliant. No, every single day leading up to it, I was going to be absolutely excellent. And you know what? Reality woke up. You know, I got a call one morning. Your dinner's ready, and I think it was from my mother. You know, and I think that at the end of the day, the whole accolades befell Jerry Armstrong eventually, and he had a fantastic World Cup in '82, and I was one of the also-rans. But it'll be fantastic. It'll be really great. As Alan said, there's a lot of hype now at this moment. A lot of frenzy now attached to England's efforts. I think it's the first time now in a long, long time that they think they've really got a chance of doing something. It's fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to it.
It should be fun. Alan, you played in '98. Just the one World Cup for you, surprisingly, because we didn't qualify in '94.
We didn't qualify in '94, but we're eventually here, aren't we? It's what everyone has been waiting for. The excitement is huge, and we just wanted to kick off and get going now, and looking forward to the football with all the players, top class players. This is what it's all about. This is what we're here for.
Great. It's going to be a great spectacle. I mean, there's a lot of great players this time as well.
Well, this
really
is
genuine world-class talent.
You have got so many world-class players that have got talent, ability, vision, awareness, every attribute that you'd want in footballers, and England have got a lot of them. And Martin's quite rightly said, you know, if you look through the England squad, it is unbelievably good. Not only the players that are going to start, but the strength and depth is there. They have got every chance to win. Obviously, the individuals have got to play their part, the managers have got to play their part, and they've got to have that element of luck as well. But great chance.
That's not to say that you're not going to get your fair share of dire games. You are. You know, it just happens. I'm not turning
This is the first programme. We've got to build it up. Talk about dire games just yet.
No, you're going to get the brilliant games that'll have you speaking about it. And you know, you've got your Brazil here again, Argentina, South American sides, and a host of European teams that definitely have got a chance.
It used to start the tournament with the reigning champions. Now it starts with the host nation. The Germans are here. They've been waiting for this. This is in Munich. They're arriving. I think we all know who that is. Jürgen Klinsmann getting off the bus there. And Michael Ballack. And the big news is that Michael Ballack does not play.
Well, Klinsmann's got a lovely suntan because he spends half his time in California, which is, I just can't defend that. You know him well, and you might try and defend that, but it sends the wrong message to everybody. Whatever happened to the German trademarks? You know, the efficiency, the organisation, the discipline, the great players. You look at that set of players, and Ballack doesn't play. They'll keep him for the bigger and harder tests to come, but on that 11, Martin, you look at closer. We had an excellent 2002. The keeper is very good, but I'm struggling to find real quality.
I agree with you, Alan. You know, Schweinsteiger, I think, is a decent player for Bayern Munich. A wee bit of a character as well. Borowski's done okay, but you have to look to see, well, how are they going to defend Metzelder, Mertesacker?
We're talking Germany down here, but they are the host nation, Alan. I know you don't think that they're going to be totally ridiculed in this tournament.
No, I don't. I think that counts for a lot. I think if they get off to a good start, which they should do when you look at their group, they should get through that group irrespective of how good or how poor they're going to be. And I just think once you're on the roll and once you're winning and once you get through with the fans behind them, I think they might be tough to beat. I think a lot depends on their three big players for me, Ballack and Klose and Podolski up front, all who have got fantastic goal scoring records. And if Germany are going to do something in this tournament, then all those three will have to be on their best form.
He's right, they should come through the group quite easily, but if you look at the squad of players they've got compared to England, if England get them in the last 16, you would fancy England every single time, wouldn't you?
Well, you want England, and I think the lads said it before.
I'm saying, when could you ever say that before about Germany and German soil?
Yeah.
where at the start of this programme I was thinking about saying they've got very little chance of winning, but
Well,
I ain't going to say that now.
Since when do you have to be a great team to win a major tournament? Go back to Greece.
Their build-up has not been great, really. And while I'm the very first one to think that the build-up doesn't really matter if you're winning a few games, for instance, you know, England have done very well in the last couple of weeks. The fact is, if you conceded bad goals, you just don't get that right overnight.
It's a major concern. Well, Germany 2006 kicks off in just under an hour. And prior to the opening game getting underway, we've plenty to keep you entertained.